So I'm going to walk you through real quick on how to change a wheel. I am putting on different wheels. They're the same but different tires. So before we've got the wheel off the ground, the jack is underneath, but before we've got the wheel off the ground, we're going to undo the wheel studs, wheel nuts. And just out of habit, I always work in a crossways pattern, even when I'm undoing them. But that's more important when you're doing them up. Alright, so we're going to loosen them real quick now. So this is just a little trick that I learned from making plenty of mistakes. Sometimes these, like the rim gets stuck to the brake. More so on drum brakes for some reason, I don't know why, but before I take the nuts off, just make sure it's actually going to come off. Be fine anyway, but yeah, look at that. Perfect. Now, why is it important to work in a cross pattern on wheels? Well, see on the nut how it's got the little chamfer, little tapered bit. Well, and then you see how rims are not sitting square on the studs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one, oh, am I going the right way? On one of the studs that's not going to be bearing as much weight right now. That's going to work its way into this part and hold on. But we're going to work in a cross pattern, because if I go there, then there, then there, then there, then probably there, then there, it will pull the wheel in evenly and make sure that all of these are, all of these are tight as they need to be. And if I went around, you never know, like this wheel could be sitting like it is at the moment, sitting a bit out like this, and it wouldn't tighten down as well as it needs to. It'll probably work, but like it might not. So here we go, another nut. There we go, and it's on. I'll come back in a sec. There's probably a actual torque spec for these, but I don't even have a torque wrench. I just have one of these, which is probably what you'll have if you're broken down on the side of the road. And for those of you who are smarty pants, you'll have noticed I've got a spare wheel underneath the side of the car here, in case the car falls off the jack. So it doesn't fall on me, it'll fall on that. Because it's probably easier to replace that than it is to replace me. Maybe. Either way, like I said, you want a cross pattern. If I can get it on there. I don't know what torque spec is, but I'm about, 80 or 90 kilos or something. So we're going to call that. See, it just moved a little bit, even though the weight of the car is on it. Get on there, you bitch. There we go. See, that one moved a lot. I might have done this one. No, that one moved too. You don't need to tighten these up. I mean, you need to tighten them up pretty tight, but they don't need to be ridiculous. There's probably mechanics out there who can explain it better than I. But they just need to be, what I said, 80 or 90 kilos. Don't know what that works out to be in foot-pound of torque. The other thing is probably where you'll want your jack. Normally on a road car, there'll be a little bit that your jack sits on up here. There probably is on this too, but I put the jack up under here, which is probably technically the wrong spot. It's on a bolt there. I think it's a bolt for the whatever. But these tires are big, and I didn't want the suspension to droop. Suspension on this is pretty good. It's a four-wheel drive, so it would have hung down a long way. I would have been jacking for ages. There's a big tire. Hopefully it doesn't affect my steering too much there. If it does, it'll be there on my dirty ute. Just as a reference, that's how much room it is with the stock tire. With the new bigger tire, not as much. Hopefully that doesn't cause an issue. Should be right.